What's up guys, just beyond the horizon is the Mojave Desert. Next to me is Reese, also known as 54's Yoda, and today we're doing a video walk around his truck.
Stay tuned. My name is Reese Pfeiffer. I am 24. I drive a 2016 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. So previously, before this truck, I actually owned a 2008 TRD Sport Tacoma Speedway Blue. It was fully built. It had LSK long travel in the front. I had 2.5 Kings in the rear. It was a fully built truck for the desert, but when the third gens came out, my eyes were on the third gens, and I just wanted to get one of those third gens, kind of start something new, start a whole new build. So that's kind of why I went to get my new 2016 Tacoma. So I've got BF Goodrich Cam 3s, 315 75 16s, great tires. I haven't really taken it off-roading yet with the new tire setup, but obviously today we went out and they've been handling really well everything I've been throwing at it. The wheels I have right now on it are NK RPT 1s, magnetic gray, and those wheels are super light. I think they're about 18 pounds a wheel right now. So it honestly helps the whole truck in trying to lose as much weight as possible. Currently I have a Dirt King 3.5 long travel. It's an amazing kit. I've got Fox shocks all around, Fox 2.5s in the rear, 12-inch. I've got the Archive Garage shock relocation kit, and that makes a whole lot of a difference, you know, from stock to a shock relocation, adding a bigger shock. You could definitely tell a difference out in the desert. Leaf springs, I have Devers, Dever J66. I like the springs. I haven't really looked into kind of changing them. I do have an Archive Garage hanger kit, and when I put that on, I noticed that the truck in the rear was sturdier. Looking back at stock hammer hangers, the new hammer hangers are just way sturdier and all of that. So
Do you have the crossbar with the Archive Garage?
I do. I currently do right now. Okay. And that basically just bolts everything together and just holds it all together, and it's amazing. Fiberglass right now, I've got McNeil Fiberglass, 3-inch in the front and 3-inch in the rear. And that's basically so I don't smack my fenders when I'm, you know, going out in the desert. But yeah, it gives it such a great stance. I absolutely love that fiberglass. Would I recommend having a long travel as a daily? I would say I haven't had any issues, but then again, I pretty much work like 5 miles away from where I live. But if you do work a long distance, then yeah, it's probably something I wouldn't do, only because you have to maintain this long travel. You have to oil the long travel, you have to grease it up obviously. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you do work a long distance, but you know, if you work anytime closer, then yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all. Currently, yes, I have re-geared up to 488s.
Okay, how do you like it with the tire size that you have, the 315s?
I love it. I'm starting to hear people that re-gear up to 529s now. So I haven't really looked into it that much. Maybe I will re-gear to 529s. I do want to go to 37s. That's one of my next goals. I don't have a rear bumper yet. SS Built is actually creating a custom rear bumper for me right now. But the front bumper I've got is from C4. It's a C4 hybrid 3rd gen bumper. Absolutely love the bumper because it's 3 inches wider on each side. So it kind of just goes with the look of the whole truck, of the wide look. I've got C4 sliders. Again, all the trails I've gone, you know, they've held up extremely well. And right now I've got C4 bed bars, which the reason why I went to bed bars because I did have a bed cage. If you guys saw it previously, I had a bed cage, but I don't really use my tent very often, so I want to find something that's very easy to take off. So I reached out to C4 and they actually had some bed bars, and throughout this whole trip today, they've been super sturdy. So my fiberglass hasn't cracked, which is surprising because I've always been skeptical about putting racks on my fiberglass, but hasn't cracked and it's holding up really well. Current lights I have right now are Baja designs. They're all Baja designs throughout the whole truck. For the front bumper, I've got 30-inch Baja Designs S8. I've got 2 sets of pods, and then on the Prinsu rack on top, I've got a 40-inch Onyx 6. I absolutely love the light. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend any other company. The lights put out a ton of light, probably a little bit over more than I need, but then again, it's perfect. I wouldn't suggest anything other than the Baja design. Interior mods, I currently have catskin leather seat covers, and those are super comfortable. My girlfriend likes it. Everybody that sits in my car loves it. As compared to TRD Pro leather seats or the limited seats, I personally think that these seat covers are a lot better and a lot more comfortable. Another thing I have is the Expedition Essentials TPAM. It's accessory mount, so pretty much I could put my phone on there, I could put a GPS on there, anything I really want to put on there, and it's a sturdy kit. I have no issues with it at all. I currently do have Husky liners. It's helped out a ton, especially when we go out to the desert. I always throw those on, and anybody that comes in my truck, I really don't have to worry about it too much anymore because I could just pull them out and just wash them all up, and then they're like just brand new. I would say the next mod for my truck would probably be the rear bumper, just because I haven't had a rear bumper, as you guys have seen. I haven't had a rear bumper for about 3-4 months, and that's just because I've been trying to get somebody else to custom make a bumper for me to the way I want it to be. If someone just bought a new Tacoma and they were to start off with their first mod, it all kind of depends on what they plan to do with the truck. I would suggest if you don't plan on off-roading as much, then just lift it, put some tires on it, and you're good. But if you're planning on going off-roading, doing a couple trails, then first thing I would do is armor all around the whole truck. First thing I did on my truck is put sliders on it, because the previous truck I had didn't have any sliders. I went on a trail and I smacked my door panel and just caused 2 dents because I smacked it on the first side and I smacked it on the second side, on the other side. And that's when I first bought this truck, I knew I just had to get those sliders first so that wouldn't happen again. Thank you Tacoma Beast for coming out here. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is 5FirstYoda. Now let's go hit some trails.